How did you become aware that Will, A, graduated from Ole Miss, and B, was looking to continue his basketball career at another school?
Many times transfers, the great thing about the internet is transfers will be on the internet, immediately. And when we had noticed that Will Bogan got his release from Mississippi, did further research to see that he'd be able to compete right away, we were very excited to get in touch with him. So Coach Gore has friends that coach down south, and they had some information on Will, and we were able to learn about him after we had his release, and went down and had a conversation with Will and myself, and we just really hit it off and got along very well. And some of the things I think that he was looking for in the next school and the next basketball program he was going to, we were going to be able to give him. So obviously it followed up with a visit up here, and he loved the campus. He'll be in our MBA program, so he's an excellent student, was all SEC academic. So it was really just a really good fit for Will to come here, both academically and then with a lot of our graduating players this year. Athletically, a great opportunity for him to come in and contribute right away.
Yeah, how big is it for your program, from your perspective, to get a player with SEC experience who has 2 years of eligibility remaining and can play right away? I mean, that's a combination you don't see many transfers having.
Yeah, we couldn't be more excited about it. He's been 3 years in the SEC. His freshman year, he had 18 points at Arkansas and started many games. So he'll come in with the experience, and he also comes in knowing the college routine as far as how much time there is with academics, with practice, with travel, and so he has that whole routine down. So it's great to be able to bring in a so-called veteran player, especially with the experience he has, into our program.
What do you feel are his strengths as a player on the court?
Will, he has a knack for scoring the ball. He shoots the ball extremely well, but he also has an ability to break guys down and be able to get into the paint and either finish with floaters or penetrate and kick to other players. So offensively, we're really excited to put the ball in his hands and have him make some plays for us this year.
And then I have to ask the irony, the first player you bring in as head coach is a player who graduated a transfer from Ole Miss. How do you feel about
that? We had to do that. I mean, when I got the job, I was like, I got to get a kid from Ole Miss just to make the whole story match. So, it just worked out that way, and it is kind of crazy. And the funny thing is when I went down to actually meet with him and talk to him, he had no idea of the history, with Valpo and Ole Miss, and not even until he came on his visit, weeks later, did he realize that, Valpo actually played Ole Miss, and that the whole story and things like that. So it was kind of neat, though. Our whole first conversations, he knew nothing about the past rivalry with Valpo Ole Miss.